Hi, I'm John from Joomla, and today we're going to talk about setting up a multilingual website. Now, you may think that setting a multilingual website is a complex, painstaking process, not to mention the burden of having to maintain it. And you would be right, until now. Building a multilingual site is no longer a problem, not when you use the new JA Multilingual Component. We have divided this video tutorial into the following sections: the component installation, translate the language, managing the association, and removing the translation. So let's get started. First with the component installation. Here is the back end of our website. Now access Extensions and Extension Manager. Let's browse to find the installation package. There it is. Then Install. And you can see our component has been installed successfully. Now let's move on to the translation section. Open the Component Settings panel. Here you'll find a note indicating that you haven't configured the API authentication. Not a problem. Just hit the button Option to open the API config panel, and the component supports both Bing and Google Translation services. For this tutorial, we're going to use the Bing service. So go ahead and add your Bing application name here and the client secret info. Now save the settings and click here to install the language that you want to translate to. Select the languages that you want to install and then hit Install to install those languages. The installed languages are now available to be translated to. Simply click Translate All to translate for the installed languages. You'll see the translation process as it progresses here, and this step might take some time as it all depends on how large your database is. If the translation is interrupted, simply hit Translate All again to retranslate, and it will translate the ones that failed. Now let's enable the System Language Filter plugin. Please make sure the automatic language change is enabled. Next, let's go to Extensions and then Module Manager. And we're going to enable the Language Switcher module. First, enable this module, and then assign it a position. For this tutorial, we're going to select the Language Switcher Load position. Assign the module to all languages so that the module will be active in all languages. And then select the menu items where you want the module to appear, and then save the settings. Now let's preview the front page. Your site is now multilingual. Simply click on the flag to switch languages. Well, let's move on now to the Association Management section. In the Setting panel of the Multilingual Component, select the Association Manager tab. And we need to filter the content type to manage: modules, menu, articles. Click on the Edit button to open the edit form of the item. Change the setting, customize the content, and then save the changes. This tool really helps you manage content in a multilingual site quite easily. Now let's move to the last section, removing a translation. The first thing we want to do is create a backup before removing a translation, as the content will be removed forever. If you want to remove the language itself, access those links. First, delete the content language, and then uninstall the language package. Head back to the setting panel of the component and scroll down, and here I'm going to click on the delete button to remove the Arabic language translation. And the translation has been removed successfully. You can see here that none of the Arabic language content remains. Now, in the future, if you add new content or install a new extension, just run Translate All again to translate the new content and extensions. You'll find that only new content and extensions are translated, and that will save you a lot of time. Well, this brings us to the end of the tutorial. For more video tutorials, please follow our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.